to make your stretch a little bit of a bigger stretch for one of our stretches we have. Besides that, you don't need anything else but yourselves and a mat. So let's go ahead and start with our IT band stretch. So I'm going to start with crossing my left over my right. I'm going to bend my left leg, shifting my right hip out, bringing my right arm overhead, really just opening up this right side. So when they come back up to center, I'm going to switch sides now, so I'm going to go back and forth. So I'm going to cross my right leg over my left. I'm bending the right leg, which is shifting my left hip out to the side now. Again, you can bring your arm overhead if you want an extra stretch. Let's go ahead and switch. And I like to rotate my stance leg, so I'm turning my right foot towards the left. I'm coming in front with the left leg. That just gets a little bit more of a stretch for my right IT band. All right, let's go one more on the other side. So I'm going to turn my left foot to the right. Come in front with the right leg. Keep the hips straight. All right, we're going to open up the hips a little bit with our hip openers. So I want you to come up with the right leg, bring that leg out, and bring it back to center and down. So I'm going to come up with the other leg now, bring it out. You can also bring it around here. Let's go ahead and put that in there. So we're going to round and all the way up. So right knee up. Rotate here, and coming in reverse. I'm coming out to the side, turning my knee forward now. Knee pointed down at the floor. Let's go one more each side. Knee to chest. Open up the hip. Rotate here. Nice and slow. Last one. Open it up. Rotate. Bring it around. All right, so if you have a shoe or something you can kind of get a little bit of an incline with your foot, that'd be great. If not, you don't need this. We can still get a good stretch without it. So I'm going to place my shoe on the floor, and I'm going to put my right foot on top of it here. So I have a slight dorsiflexion here. I'm going to have a slight staggered stance, so my left leg's coming in front just a little bit. I'm going to bend my right knee. So I'm going to bend here. So I'm sitting back and I'm hinging at the hips. I feel a pretty good stretch in the front leg here. And I'm going to stand up. So we're going to sit back into our heels and extend. And you can put your arms, get the arms moving in this as well. If you don't have a shoe, you can still just do a staggered stance. So bending that right leg and standing back up. Let's go ahead and switch legs now. So I'll stand this direction. So bending the left leg, our right leg is in front now. So I'm just going to sit back. Now I feel a pretty good stretch on my right leg. Stand up and extend the back leg. Hinging at the hips. Nice and slow on the way down here. Nice big stretch and extend. Let's do one more here. All right. So another hip opener stretch we're going to do. I want you to get into a sumo squat position. Toes are going to be pointed out. So kind of like a ballerina. This is going to challenge your balance a little bit. So wide stance, toes spread out. We're going to sit down right here. So I have both toes pointed opposite directions. I'm going to keep that split squat stance. I'm going to rotate. I'm stretching the hip flexor here. I'm going to come back to center, get my balance, rotate here, keeping the tailbone tucked. So I'm feeling a good stretch in the front of the other hip flexor now. Feel free to grab onto a chair or a couch if you have that available for assistance. So let's go one more each direction. Making sure the chest is up nice and tall here. Last one. All right. So let's go ahead and find our feet right below the hips. We're going to go into a squat and a hamstring stretch. So whatever is most comfortable for you, I want you to squat down, place those hands right below the feet, chest is up, and extend. So we're going to come back down to that squatting position. Get a nice long hamstring stretch here. So play around with your flexibility, see what feels right for you. Let the arms dangle a little bit. Let's do one more here. So nice deep squat if you're comfortable with that. Chest up. All right, slowly roll it on up. So again, keep our feet about the same distance, about right below the hips. I want you to raise your arms up nice and tall, fingertips high, trying to touch the ceiling. We're going to hinge at the hips, sit back. Nice, tall, straight line here. I want you to bring those elbows down by your side. So we're doing like a lat pull down here. Then stand back up. So big, tall reach here. Sitting back. Squeeze the elbows down. And back up. Getting as tall as we can here. Deep breath, exhale. Hinging at the hips. I have my palms facing down towards the floor. Squeezing the elbows here. Let's do one more nice big tall stretch here. Deep breath, exhale. Squeeze elbows down. All right, so let's go ahead and do a forward lunge here, opening up more of the hip flexors. Doesn't matter which leg you start with. We're going to keep the tailbone tucked, keeping the abs braced. I'm going to reach up with my right arm. My left leg is out in front, right arm is up. I'll get a slight little side bend here. And then we'll switch sides. So I'm going to lunge back, brace the abs, reach up with my left hand now. Get a slight side bend, opening up the left side. Good, let's go other side again. So we're going to switch left leg out in front and reach up nice and tall here. Slight side bend. Good, I'm switching one more time here. All right, so I want us all to come on down to the floor. So this is a little bit, you might be used to these, but we're going to make it a little different. So grab a pillow if you need some support for your neck. If not, I want you to start with your knees bent. Closer to chest you are, the better the stretch you have. Hands out in front. You're going to drag those fingertips all the way around, opening up the chest. And then you're going to kick out that top leg and try to grab it with the other arm, with the other hand. Take a nice deep breath here. Good, then we're going to let go of their foot, bring it back, and then rotate back to start. So it's very important to do the rotation first, and then kick out. If you can't grab your foot, that's okay. You'll get there. Bring the foot back down. Back to center. Let's go one more on this side. And if you're not comfortable with rotating all the way around, feel free to just grab the rib cage here. Relax your hand on your rib cage and drop that top shoulder down to the floor. And then kick out. Good. Let's go ahead and switch. Go on the other side now. 3 reps on the other side. Feel free to take as much time with these as you like. So again, you can grab the bottom ribs, rotate, kick out that top leg now. Let go of the foot. Come back to your starting position. Each time you can try to bring your knees up a little closer. So rotate, kick. Nice deep breath. All right, back to center. We'll do one more here. All right, drop the foot. right, everyone. Well, that is all the time that I have for our Unravel class today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to stick around for Full Body Blast, Coach Jared has a really good workout for you guys. So have a great workout.